Next up, Cloudbric and Joey Song.
I guess I'll get started. I'm a little short, so I'll just adjust this. Thank you again, everyone, for joining here today for our pitch. I wanted to actually take the time to thank everyone that was able to make it here. I know people came from near and far. It's funny, I was actually telling one of the organizers today, I've never actually visited Hong Kong when it was not raining. So I'm kind of pretty glad that it's somewhat dry today. So it seems like it's going to be a good day. So to get started really quickly, my name is Joey Song. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Cloudbric, as well as the Head of Business Development. And what we are is an established, award-winning web application security vendor based out of Singapore. So I just want to give you guys a brief overview of what we have to offer and what we are trying to do in the ICO space. Now, really quickly, what Cloudbric is trying to achieve is we're trying to run, just like the PlayUp folks, a reverse ICO, meaning we are at a pre-established company with an established customer network, global partnerships around the world, and we're already in revenue. Now, what we're trying to do is bring new AI-based cybersecurity technology to the market, as well as provide a universal security platform that all users around the world that could utilize this, as well as a decentralized security ecosystem. A lot of this will be powered by the users themselves to actually advance the very security that protects their digital assets. And thus, our slogan here is next generation cybersecurity intelligence powered by you, the users. To give you a brief background about our history and our company, we actually started off venture to provide website security to end users in a more easy-to-use format, as well as affordability and ease of use, like I said, in mind. 2017, we actually transitioned to become an independent company away from Penta Security Systems so that we could focus our efforts more towards developing our own proprietary deep learning security technology, as well as going more globalized with our solutions. So about 10,000 plus registered members, 50 to 55 global partnerships and resellers all around the world, and currently 25 data centers providing security servicing for users all around the globe. We also have awards and recognition from many established institutions, such as SE Magazine Awards. In fact, we actually won the 2016 Best SME Security Solution by SE Magazine Awards Europe, as well as Cyber Security Defense Magazine Awards. Now, let's talk about some of the market that we're actually trying to target, and this currently is kind of the elephant in the room is cybersecurity. Now, cybersecurity affects many assets of our daily lives today, especially within the cryptocurrency space. And as much as data is being posted online, cybersecurity is just going to be an inevitable mandatory part of our lives. Now, currently, just to give you some facts and figures, this market is becoming one of the fastest growing markets in the IT sector. Gartner is expected or predicting that the cybersecurity market will be a $230+ billion industry, as well as the artificial intelligence space that we are currently developing right now to be geared towards cybersecurity will be a $190+ billion industry as well. Now, even in markets such as cryptocurrency, cybersecurity is just a hand-in-hand relationship. This is something that's needed for all users. If you take a look here, over $1 billion in cryptocurrency assets have actually been stolen up until this date. So this is something that we believe must be implemented and used by users all around the world. Now, there are currently a couple of issues with the cybersecurity market. The first that we face is the lack of cybersecurity adoption. Like I just explained and emphasized, many users need to be using cybersecurity, but many are not. And the reasons are, I guess plenty. Number one, it could be due to complexity. It could be due to pricing. It could be due to the lack of management that's needed or the lack of resources. And another issue that we found is the lack of motivation or incentive for users to use cybersecurity. We hope to solve this issue by providing a universal security platform that incentivizes users on a decentralized rewards-based system. Next, another issue with the cybersecurity market is a centralized threat data market or a threat intelligence market. A lot of enterprise security vendors deploy solutions all around the world with millions of users, and they're collecting vast amounts of malicious data, such as malicious IP addresses, spam URLs, phishing URLs, crypto fraud addresses. They're compiling this information, and they're actually utilizing this information for their own benefit, such as producing new products, updates, industry reports that actually generates revenue for themselves. But this information is generated by the securities community. So we feel that it should be distributed back to the security community as a whole to promote more adoption of cybersecurity as well as promoting innovation within this space. And lastly, uncertainty of security performance by vendors. A lot of ICOs are promising great concepts, ideas, impressive teams. But to be honest, a lot of cybersecurity ICO vendors out there are lacking working products, lacking service industry experience, and lacking a customer base. And just like the play folks that just described, we're launching a reverse ICO, meaning we already have all of these channels established, the necessary service and network that we already have in place to launch our services and go global with our security platform. So just to give you a brief overview of what we're trying to offer, the first is a universal security, a deep learning powered universal security platform. Now this platform will be actually comprised of three main security components. The first of which is our bread and butter, our expertise, which is website security. We'll be providing a suite of web application firewall, DDoS protection, SSL encryption, CDN speed optimization for all users. The next component will focus more on endpoint devices, such as mobile phones, PCs, and a new burgeoning IoT security market. And lastly, third and last component will be focused on cryptocurrency asset protection, featuring a new secure Cloudbric secure wallet, as well as a database focusing on prevention of transferring funds towards fraud addresses and things of that sort. Now, I also described earlier that we're looking to develop and launch a decentralized security ecosystem. And the first facet of this security ecosystem is going to be based around security rewards. So like I said, we actually have a patent pending for our deep learning engine that our researchers and scholars and our R&D department actually developed. And in order to kind of disseminate and actually distribute this security technology, we're actually trying to empower users that actually utilize Cloudbric to advance the security that actually protects their digital assets. So for instance, users that utilize Cloudbric will be generating attack logs that they could redistribute and recontribute back into our deep learning system in order to advance the learning capabilities, accuracy, and protection services of Cloudbric Deep Learning. And in further return or further contributions, we'll actually be providing free distributions of our CLB tokens as a compensation or, I guess, incentive for users. Next, for our decentralized security ecosystem, we'll focus around a resource community. This is really going to focus around decentralizing all the threat information that we collect through our security system, through our deep learning engine, as well as user contributions. And we're going to use this list this on our Cloudbric Labs page, which is already in beta mode, through free-to-use tools or resources, discussion boards. And a lot of developers and organizations can actually utilize this information to create their own security solutions or also promote advancement and as well as innovation throughout the wider security community. Now, I don't have too much time left, so I just want to kind of briefly introduce our team. We currently have our core team here that's from Penta Security Systems as well as Cloudbric. We have over 50 years of cumulative cybersecurity industry expertise and service expertise, as well as people from our team that is heavily invested towards the ICO market, such as the chief architect of Gifto, as well as other successful ICOs, and advisors or scholars from the machine